Hello and welcome back to another episode of the English podcast session. I'm John, your friendly host.
And I'm Amelia. We're so glad you've joined us today.
Our topic today is one that we both feel strongly about. You are beautiful the way you are.
Yes, it's such an important conversation. So many of us struggle with self-esteem, and it's time we remind ourselves to appreciate who we are, inside and out.
Couldn't agree more. So, Amelia, why do you think people often forget how unique and beautiful they truly are?
That's a great question, John. I think a lot of it comes from societal pressures. Social media, advertising, even casual comments from others can make us feel like we're not good enough.
Absolutely. The constant comparison can be so toxic. But let's break it down for our listeners. What does it mean to be beautiful?
To me, beauty isn't about looks. It's about kindness, confidence, and being true to yourself. What about you?
I'd say it's about authenticity. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all, that's where real beauty lies.
Spot on. And speaking of authenticity, have you ever felt pressured to fit a certain mold?
Oh, definitely. When I was younger, I used to think I had to look a certain way to be accepted. It took me a while to realize that being myself was enough.
I can relate. For me, it was about body image. I used to feel so self-conscious, but over time, I've learned to love myself as I am.
That's such an important journey, Amelia. And for our listeners, remember that it's okay to have those feelings. The key is not letting them define you.
Exactly. Let's share some practical tips on embracing your beauty. John, what's your number one tip?
I'd say, practice gratitude. Every day, write down one thing you love about yourself. It can be physical, emotional, or even a skill you're proud of.
I love that. My tip would be to surround yourself with positivity. Whether it's people, books, or even your social media feed, make sure it uplifts you.
That's gold, Amelia. Another thing that helps me is focusing on what my body can do, rather than how it looks. It's so empowering.
Yes. Celebrate your strength, flexibility, and all the amazing things your body helps you achieve.
Now, let's shift gears for a moment. Amelia, have you ever been inspired by someone who truly embraced their unique beauty?
Absolutely. There was a teacher I had in high school, Mrs. Reynolds. She wasn't conventionally attractive by societal standards, but her confidence and kindness made her the most beautiful person in the room.
That's amazing. For me, it was a friend in college. He had a physical disability, but his humor and passion for life were contagious. He taught me so much about true beauty.
Such powerful stories, John. And it's a reminder that beauty really does come from within.
Speaking of reminders, let's take a quick moment to remind our listeners to embrace themselves just as they are.
Yes, if you're listening right now, take a deep breath and say, I am enough.
Perfect. Now, Amelia, how about a quick story to tie everything together?
Of course. Here's a short one. There was a young girl named Lily who loved painting. One day, she painted a self-portrait that she thought was beautiful. But when she showed it to others, they criticized it. Lily felt heartbroken, but her grandmother told her, your painting is like a mirror. What you see is how you feel about yourself. Never let someone else's vision cloud yours. Lily went on to paint with more confidence than ever, and her art inspired many to see beauty in their own reflections.
What a lovely story, Amelia. It really captures the essence of our topic.
Thanks, John. And before we wrap up, let's end with a fun quiz question for our listeners.
Great idea. Here it is. What is one thing you love about yourself?
And the answer? There's no wrong answer. Whatever you choose is perfect because it comes from you.
That's a beautiful way to end, and that's it for today's English podcast session. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Remember, you are beautiful just the way you are.
Until next time, take care and stay confident.